Hello. So sorry I'm running a little late, and so is Lucy, who is my special guest tonight, but we will both be here very shortly to get our sprint started today. And while I wait for Lucy and for people to hop on, I'm just going to get some more stuff ready here so that we can have a great sprints background. All right. All right, Morgan, hi, how are you? It's good to see you. I'm going to try to adjust my light because I feel like I'm just a big old shadow. And I don't even know if that was helpful at all. So Morgan, you're still working on your blanket and hopefully you'll have it done by the end of the year. Oh my gosh, I know how that goes. Hi, Jamie, how are you? We've got Jamie, we've got Morgan, and let me get these comments going. So there's Morgan still working on her blanket and hoping to have it done by the end of the year. I finished my first hat for this Readalong, Knitalong, but I'm still in the middle of the second hat. I don't even see my knitting bag, so I'll have to go sort that out. And there is Jamie saying hello. And there is Jay saying hello. I plan to read The Curse of Misty Wayfair by Jamie Jo Wright. I don't know if I will work on my reading journal or not. I was working on my reading journal the other day because I was inspired by Jeanette from Jane Reads. I think that's her channel name. So I have this nice reading journal, and I was super excited to start it this year. And I've been doing pretty good logging the books that I've read. But I had this 52 book challenge that I was doing this year, and I have not been updating that. So I've been working on updating that, and hopefully I will get that done by the end of the year. And Alma, hi Alma. She says hello. And Alma really enjoyed The Curse of Misty Wayfair. I've only read one Jamie Jo Wright book, and that was The Boys of Barlow Theater, and I really liked it a lot. So I got the Spectres in the Glass House of the Glass House. I have that one, and I wanted to read it this year in October. October just ran out on me. I am doing a historical fiction book club, and we're reading A Tale of Two Cities this month. And the month is over tomorrow, and I still have that much left. So I don't know that I'll get this done. But I'm pretty loosey-goosey about my not in-person book clubs. How do you guys do? Do you like really strive to get done? Are you in book clubs? What type of book clubs are you in? I'd love to know. And while I'm looking over here, I'm going to see if I can find my knitting project. I don't know what I did with it. Could see my cat walking around there. And Alma says A Tale of Two Cities was a favorite read in high school. I read it probably in high school or right around that time anyway. And I did enjoy it. I cannot, like, I thought I knew like the story, but there's so much. That's like the story of my life. Every time I reread a book, I can enjoy it because I've forgotten so much. So I had forgotten so much of the details, but oh my goodness, Charles Dickens' writing is just so good. It's just so good. So I'm really enjoying it, and it's almost like reading it for the first time because I recognize things here and there, but a lot of it feels fresh to me. And Jamie is trying to read On the Edge of Trust by Patricia Bradley. I don't think I've read that. I mean, well, I know I haven't read it. I don't know that I've heard of that. Let me check it out. And that was On the Edge of Trust. Oh, it's a Christian romantic suspense novel with an FBI agent and a crime reporter. Very cool. That sounds very interesting. And Alma says, I'd like to try a book club at my library one of these days. My library, well, I don't know if I live in a small town outside of Sacramento, and we have a library, and I guess we have library programs, but I don't think I'm signed up to get emails from them. I am signed up to get emails from the Sacramento library, which Sacramento's like the big town around here. And they have multiple libraries, and they have a very robust library program. So I do get their monthly email of all the stuff that's going on. And they have book clubs, and not just one book club. They have like multiple book clubs, and even book clubs for like teenagers and tweens and children. But I'm never super interested in the books that they pick. And I don't know if there's like a way to suggest books for them. But so I haven't participated in that. But there are some like virtual book clubs that I participate in. One of them was started during COVID. And this is a really cool one. It's called Saved by the Book Club. And it was started by Larissa, that was the pet expert on the Hallmark Channel Home and Family Show. And she started it, and all the books that we read have to do with pet rescue or how pets like affect our lives positively and things like that. She started that book club on Zoom back in 2020, and it's like still going. There was like a ton more people when it first started, but there's like a good core of us that are still in that book club, and we meet twice a month. The first time we discuss the book up to halfway, and then the second time we finish discussing the book. And it's just a lot of fun. And I mostly read those books and go to those meetings on Zoom. And then there's, the other book clubs, like with BookTube people that have their book clubs, and I do some of those. And then I have an in-person book club that I go to once a month, and we choose those books in January and figure out who's hosting which month and which book we're going to be reading. And so that is really nice because then I have a list of books and I can get to them early. I like that a lot. And my library has a book club, but so far the books they have read are not my cup of tea, so I don't know if I will join. Yeah, see, it's like, can you suggest books to your book club, or to your library book club, Jamie? Do they read a particular kind of book? Because I have noticed with the Sacramento library ones, depending on which book club you're doing, it seems like it's the same kind of book every time. I used to do the Barnes and Noble book club, but the books just got to be too much of content or something that I just wasn't into, so I stopped doing that one. And Alma says, like my daughter would say, high school was 100 years ago, so it would be new to me too. 100. I like to say 500 because it seems so improbable, yet that's how it feels. So like if you ask me, something, and I'll say I had 500 of them, or it was 500 years ago, or I had 10, or, I had 500 of those shoes. And Jamie says, I sure am wishing all my bookish friends lived closer. LOL, Louisiana has a book festival down in Baton Rouge on Saturday, and I'm struggling to find someone to go with me. I feel you. There is actually a book festival in Orange County, which is in Southern California, but that's like, my sister lives there, but that's like 8 to 10 hours, usually about 10 hours drive for me. And I'm just not in a place where I could just take off and go. I have to plan those trips out, but I didn't hear about it until a few days ago. Actually, I think it's like tomorrow or Saturday, I think is when it is. I saw it on Instagram and I was like, what? Why didn't I know about this? I could have planned ahead. And Alma is reading The Last Flight tonight. Is that a historical fiction? Let's check it out. Is it by Julie Clark? It looks like there's a few different ones. Oh, Jamie, have a good night. Thanks for popping in. And Jamie says, bye, Jay. And we have bye. And oh, Scorpio Queen. This is so interesting because I think last time I saw you, it might have been on Lucy's Sprints. Your name was different. And you're reading, oh, Lord Edgware Dies. Guys, my groceries just came in. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, but I had some milk in there and some salad, and I wanted to get it into the fridge before it spoiled. Lord Edgware Dies. That's one of the Christies that I read over and over again. It's just such a fun one, and there's a character in there that I absolutely love. So I hope you enjoy it. Have you read it before? And Alma says it's a thriller. Hey, Carmen and everyone. She says, hi, I'll be finding knitting. I'll be finding knitting fingerless mitts and reading, maybe finishing knitting fingerless mitts and reading Barnaby Rudge by Dickens. Oh, another Dickens. Yay. And Alma says, yeah, Julie Clark. And Jamie noticed this on Jane Sprints the other night. A lot of people's names are showing differently. Yep. Mine usually shows my name, but instead it's showing my handle. Yeah, it's so weird. So it's like split because I see Alma's has hers, Yours says read Brucey. But Scorpio Queen 3538, I feel like it said something else last time. And she says, no, this is my first time reading it. Well, I do hope you enjoy it. All right. Okay, we are caught up with the comments. How does everybody feel about going into a sprint and Scorpio ascending? That's what I thought. That's what I thought it said. I don't know why it doesn't show that anymore. I thought it was something that I had done, but maybe not. But let's go ahead and get started with a sprint, and Lucy will be joining probably during that time. She was just feeding the Huskies and getting some stuff ready to go. And yeah, let's get started. And I'll put the rest of my groceries away. Okay.
If you're someone that struggles with acne, you're going to love
Hey, Lucy, welcome.
Hello.
How are you?
I am doing okay. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Just it's been a hectic day, a day that I didn't think was going to be hectic, and it just kind of spiraled out of control. But I'm here, and I
Oh no.
was ready to read, but well, I have been listening to an audiobook, but I was going to do my knitting, but that wool was attracting my cat, and he wouldn't leave me alone, so I had to put
Oh
it
no.
down. Yeah.
Sorry I'm late, everybody. The Huskies were not cooperating. So, yeah.
But
And
here
it's
you are.
where I am. And they are at the dog park now. And so, yeah, now I'm here. How's everyone?
Well, everyone's doing something a little different. Let's get into our comments then. And Annie is here. Hey, Annie. She says, hi, everyone. I'm reading The Haunted Attic by Judy Bolton. That's interesting. An old children's mystery.
Interesting.
Yeah, I love children's mysteries like Trixie Belden and stuff.
And Nancy Drew.
And Nancy Drew, yes.
Nancy Belden is such an OG. Like, so many people probably don't even know about her. They're so young.
I know, right? Another one that was recently brought to mind again is The Three Investigators. I loved that series when
I don't even know about that one.
it was written for an age group like before, like I was younger when it was like too young for it when it was written, but it was at my library, so I found it when I was like the right age to read it. And
Cool.
I just loved it. It was about these three boys that had like I don't know if they called it a business, but it was kind of like a club, and they solved mysteries, and they had their office was this old trailer that was hidden behind a bunch of junk at a junkyard. And they had like these secret ways to get into their clubhouse, and it was super fun.
That's cool. I
Yeah.
love that.
And
Oh,
hello.
Jamie Jo Wright. Hi, Kelly.
Is that a Jamie Jo book?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I haven't read that one yet. I've only read Vanishing at Castle Moreau. That's the only one I've read so far.
I've only read, I said earlier, the Lost Boys of Barlow Theater.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't read that either.
Jamie's saying hi to you and to
Hi,
Kelly.
Jamie. Jamie, I have to tell you, I was scrolling through your Instagram reels earlier, and I came across the one where it's one of your more recent ones where you're talking about you're reading in like Matthew 2 about having active faith. And I actually played that for my mom because it actually resonated so much with me. And it like brought tears to her eyes. She was like so encouraged to know that the people that I associate with here on the internet are so on fire and so like committed to living for the Lord. So dogs are back. If I have to mute, I will mute, but just be mindful. They're back. So
hopefully they had a good time and got some energy out.
Did you get some energy out, Husky Path?
We played for a little bit.
Yes, good job. Good job.
We played.
Awesome. Love it.
All right.
Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. And Kelly's saying hi to Jamie. And Jeanette. Hi, ladies. Reading Something Borrowed, a historical romance novella collection. How fun. I love like historical romance, especially Regency romance. Not the clean ones now. But yeah, I love that. And we'll wait for Lucy, for Carmen to say hi to Lucy. I will just let you guys know how far I got in my knitting. Not very much, because like I said, as soon as I opened my bag, like my cat could smell the wool or something and was coming around. But this is how far I've gotten in my second hat. So I still have, let me measure. I'm at 3.25 inches, and I need to get to about 6 inches before I start doing the crown decreases. So this is just, I'm happy that I finished my original hat, the orange one. So it doesn't matter to me if this goes into November or however long it takes to do that, as long as, you know, it gets done eventually. It's not even cold enough yet to wear hats and stuff. I am a little cold. Well, my feet are cold. So my project last year were socks for the Readalong Knitalong 2024, and I am wearing them today. So these are the socks that I made last year, and they're kind of like candy corn with the orange and the yellow. And I think those are the ones I made last year. Maybe not. Maybe I just always make pumpkin-y socks, because I think the ones I made last year I had used a white. I think I did a white cuff and then a yellow heel and an orange toe. How funny. So I have 2 almost samey socks. And let's see what else we've got in the comments. We'll come back to Carmen's greeting. K-Tree, she's making dinner, but my middle is sitting, feeding her baby and watching y'all so invested. Hey, K-Tree's with us.
Hello, everybody. You stay there, brown dog.
Sorry,
You're fine.
I just had to say goodbye to.
You're fine. So let me go back to this comment here. Carmen is saying hello to you.
Hi,
And then K-Tree joined us.
hi, K-Tree.
And Jamie
Yeah.
says, oh, yeah, there you go.
My mom, she really, really appreciated that little snippet.
Yeah, that's good. I love coming across things like that. And Annie just got back. Her internet is super slow tonight. You know what? Mine was the other night too. I was getting like a little warning that I didn't, but it said to restart my router. It never went out though, so I don't know what happened there. And Carmen is winding yarn and didn't get far in her book. And I showed my socks that I'm wearing, which I thought were the socks that I had knit last year. But I'm thinking these aren't the socks that I knit last year, but
I want to see them.
I took it off my foot because I can't get my foot all the way up there on the screen, but this is.
They're so cute.
So the ones I did last year, very close to this. We're candy corn twins.
I love it. I don't know how I'm able to get my.
That's awesome.
I was a gymnast.
Oh, nice. Really? For reals?
Yeah,
Oh, that is so cool.
I was a gymnast through college.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing. I took ballet when I was younger, and we had to take gymnastics like as a second class with it. So I did it, but I didn't do it very long. That's like the most gymnastics experience I have.
I did it all through high school and college. Yep. I wasn't the best on the team, but yeah.
You did it, and it's an experience.
It is.
And that's amazing.
That's probably partly why my body is so messed up.
Oh, Annie got to page 126.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you started your diamond art yet, Em?
I did. I'll show you in a second. I'm going to switch
Yay,
to
I
that
wanna
right
see it.
now. I have been listening to this, the one that was narrated by Simon Preble, and
What is
it's A Tale of Two Cities.
Oh my gosh, it's one of my favorites of his.
It's so good. It's been like more than 20 years since I read it. And like, you know, I always think, oh, sure, I know that story, but it feels so fresh because it's been so long since I've read it. And I'm really enjoying the writing.
Lay down, babies.
Yeah. So I got up
So
to
good.
part 2, chapter 8
So
in my audiobook.
So good.
And here is my diamond art.
Woohoo! Oh my gosh, I
All
love
I've
it.
done so far is just this part right here.
I got 2 new sets while I was in lacrosse this past weekend.
What did you get?
Hey, I'll have to show you. I'll show you. They're upstairs, but I will show you. Husky pack. Quiet.
Carmen senses a theme with the candy corn socks.
Yes.
Yes, for sure. And I got my little box set up for my diamond dots.
Woohoo!
So I have got my tray.
I have so many other trays. So much of that putty.
I have these little boxes. I put all the little symbols on there so that I could find them. Yeah, you always get so much of that stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Way more than you need to finish a project.
Yes. And I hoard it. I keep it all. I like have all the little extra stuff organized by number.
Oh, do you?
All the extra drills and stuff.
Uh-huh. I do them. I do them in this, and then I leave them in that. So
you have one of those for every set?
Yeah. And I have empty ones for like the next set that I
those at Michael's, or where do you get those?
These are really good. So I found some at Hobby Lobby, but they didn't shut very well. So my drills were like spilling out into the bigger box. But these are Mr. Penn, and I just get them on Amazon. And then there's other ones that I've gotten on Amazon that are really good too. So I just look for when they're at a good price. And, you know, with Amazon, you can return them if they're cheaply made or whatever. So, but these are really good, and they come with the little labels, and they're not very expensive. It's not like I'm doing a ton of diamond art all the time. So, yeah.
So I would need like probably 5 of those for that bookshelf that I did. The books that I did. Yeah. That would like 5 of those boxes probably.
Yeah. I made a cup of tea, so I'm going to go get that. I will be right back.
Okay.
And let's see what everybody is up to. Jamie's working on her Christmas diamond art while listening. Nice. Describe it, Jamie. What is it?
You could send me a picture and I can show them, Jamie.
And Jamie says, I want to do a book cover using leftover dots. Oh, that would be so cool.
That would be really cool, actually.
Yeah. And Alma says, I saw someone on Instagram do that on their book. Look, here comes my cat again.
Hi, Humphrey. Hi, sweetest boy.
No.
Hi, Buggy. You're so cute. I wish I wasn't allergic to you.
Say hi. I think I might be allergic to him. I swear I have all the allergies, but he's my baby.
I had to take my mom grocery shopping today. My mom and her sisters, and it's never good to go grocery shopping when you're hungry, even if you're not shopping for yourself, because everything looks good, and all I want to do is buy everything so they can eat it. This is raspberry iced tea, in case anyone was wondering. It's a mega buddy from Quick Trip. It's like 40 ounces, 50 ounces.
I could drink 50 ounces. I have orange and spice tea. And
This is from yesterday, though, so it's lasted me quite a while.
It lasts you. Sometimes I do that. If I get a drink later in the day, then I'll put it in the fridge for the next day.
And I can take this in and refill it for less than what I would have paid.
Wow.
So probably I have to pick up Steve at 10:30. So I can sprint until like 10.
Okay. That sounds
like 10 my time, 9 your time.
8 my time. That sounds good.
Oh yeah, 8 your time. 8 your time. 8:15 in there.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But
that's a good time.
I want to show you, speaking of candy corn, I want to show you the Huskies and their bandanas. Hold on. Because they have Halloween bandanas on. Hold on. It might be kind of a chore to get them to come over here to the camera. So hold on.
Alma's complimenting Humphrey. He's a pretty boy. He is. I love that smudge spot that he has on his nose. It's kind of off center. Gives him some character. And Jamie is sending that. It's the one that she sent to Lucy. So we'll let Lucy know when she gets back. I put my groceries away during that sprint too. I didn't have a lot that needed to go in the fridge. It's just the salad and the milk. Everything else was just pantry stuff. But what I did get, because also I was hungry when I was placing that order.
Baby Bella, come here. Come
So these are 0 sugar fudge brownie chocolate chip cookies.
Come here and say hi. Bella, say hello. Come here.
Bella.
Hi, Bella.
Bella.
Look at her kerchief. I can't get her in the...
Oh, that's so cute. She matches us.
Here. Come here. Can you say hello? Isabella.
Hi, beautiful baby.
Bella, come here.
She's shaking her tail.
Come here. Come here. Get in frame. Say hello. Your brother and your sister are crazy. Titus and Maggie are upstairs, but Titus has bats on his because he's batty. So it's an orange kerchief with black bats on it because he's batty. And then Maggie has one with jack-o'-lanterns.
Okay.
And we got a 3-pack. We have Rocky here tonight too, and I don't have a kerchief for him. I have something like added to cart on Amazon. It's like purple with ghosts on it, and it's so cute. And I've been meaning to get it, but I keep forgetting, and now it's too late.
Yeah, I do stuff like that all the time too. Or I think that I ordered it and I didn't hit the last button or whatever. Mm-hmm. I do that. And Carmen says, "Yum."
Is it the spiced? What is it? Spiced? Is it the Pero again? Are you drinking Pero again, or is it?
No, I'm drinking orange and spice tea.
Ooh,
herbal tea. Yeah,
nice.
It's good.
I might have to make a coffee. I can already feel Elma and Jamie judging me for drinking coffee so late.
Hey, if your body can handle it. And Alma says, my kids just baked some cookies and I need to go grab one before they eat them all. I cannot resist homemade cookies. I can't. We're having, so at my work, when I first started working there, like I love to celebrate Halloween. I just think it's fun to dress up and have treats and all that stuff. And so I asked them, I was like, what do you do for Halloween? And they're like, no, we can't do anything for Halloween. And I was like, oh. And I was like, can like not even bring in treats or anything? And they're like, oh no, you can dress up. You just can't call it Halloween. And I was like, all right, so what if we call it Cookie Day and everybody just brings in cookies to share? And they're like, yeah, you can do that. So we've been having Cookie Day at my work since I started there many moons ago. So tomorrow is cookie day, and everybody, or whoever wants to participate, will just bring in like a dozen or two of their favorite cookies, whether they make them at home or if they buy them at the store.
Nice.
So
I'm
I
down.
will be baking cookies tonight.
Nice.
And Jamie says, yummy. They are pretty good for being zero sugar. This brand does a really good job with their cookies.
My mom got the shortbread the other day. She's diabetic, so she asked to do and she said they're really good.
Yeah, I really like
the wafers.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I like the strawberry ones. They're so good. I just have to make sure that I stick to my serving and not like keep eating.
You're preaching to the choir, girl. Titus.
And Jamie says that she was at Aldi again on Monday and found more of those maple cream cookies. You know what? I wonder if any stores, because we don't have Aldi up here in Northern California. It's in Southern California, but not up here by me. But I feel like I've had those maple cream cookies before. Maybe I had them.
You need to send me a picture. I need to know what you're talking about because I have an Aldi.
Maple. Oh, and Jamie said she sent you that picture. It was the picture that she sent you, she said.
Oh, it's the exact same one you sent me, Jamie? Okay, I'll go upstairs and grab it.
Okay.
So I'll grab the one I got at my niece too.
There's like a lot of maple cream cookies. Is it a specific brand that they have at Aldi? Maple leaf cream cookies. Are these the cookies, Jamie? And Jeanette says, Jamie, I'm so glad you like them.
So here's, I think, the one she's working on.
Oh, that is cool.
It's already in a frame and everything.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's so cute. She sent this to me. Isn't that so sweet of her?
That is amazing. It's so nice.
A little fall one too, and I already finished that one.
That's so nice.
Yeah. So then Hobby Lobby had 50% off all their Christmas crafts. So I got this one.
Oh, that's cool.
It's already on a canvas.
Uh-huh.
So I'm excited about this one. And then I got this at Five Below. Has diamond art.
Oh, wow. I haven't checked Five Below. That's really cool.
And it's got it's on a canvas too. The
oh my gosh.
Decorate. It's just painted onto there. The canvas.
Oh, okay. But that's so cool.
And then everyone is going to think I'm crazy. But M influenced me, y'all.
Two thumbs up. It's so fun. It was so fun. I didn't want to stop. There's 10 bags in that kit. And I just went through them. I'd finish a bag and I'm like, no, it's too late to start another one. And I'd start it anyway. Oh, look at this. It's so cool.
I'm so excited.
So it's got Sherlock Holmes silhouette right there. And the backside, right? So you could put this in a bookshelf. But then there's a little thing there. I'll keep knocking.
Yes, it's the same one that Emma has. It's the one she's holding, Elma. This one is the same one she has. It's the exact same one.
Yes.
The Sherlock Book Nook. Sherlock Book Nook.
221B Baker Street.
221B Baker Street. I'm so excited.
Yeah, you are really going to love it. Okay, let's get back to this cookie discussion here. So Alma says those maple cookies are so good. And Alma says, I love that cookie day. What kind of cookies are you baking? So I usually do from scratch cookies, and I wanted to do snickerdoodles. I think that's probably the one, because either that or Mexican wedding cake cookies. One of those, one of my cats is heaving up a hairball, I think. I hear her over there, but she's still coughing it out, so she's okay. Let me go check on her. Oh,
Is she all right?
yeah, she's fine. She's now sitting there lapping up some water, so she's good. So snickerdoodles, or like the Mexican wedding cake, also known as Russian tea cake, also known as what, pecan snowballs. So all that's the same kind of cookie. But I also found a mix for some cookies from Dolly Parton. You know, she has those bake mixes now.
Yeah. Titus, come here. Come here, buddy. Titus, come here, handsome boy. Come here.
So I
Go.
got this. It's pumpkin spice cookie mix. So I'm going to
That
make
looks so
this,
good.
and then I'm probably going to make the snickerdoodles, I think.
Here. Come here,
Although
buddy.
the pecan ones are pretty easy, but yeah, so I will be baking tonight and taking cookies in tomorrow.
Titus, say hello to Em. Titus. Say hi.
Titus, beautiful boy. Oh, he's so gorgeous.
He's got the bats.
Oh, so cute.
Say hi.
His
You are
eyes
so-
are so dramatic.
He is. It's his eyebrows. They make him look mad all of the time.
I had a cat that my dad said, he's like your what did he call him? Your mafioso murder cat. And I'm like, so this was a cat that I had for many years before I got these two cats. His name was Harrison, and he was a Himalayan cat. So his coloring, he was puffy, but his coloring was a lot like a Siamese cat. But my dad said that he always looked like he was going to murder the dog that we had. And he's like, oh no, my cat's the sweetest. And he's like, no, he's a mafioso murder cat. He's not. But it was that mask, you know, that they have that makes them look that way. And I think Jane is saying that, yes, those were the cookies. So I found the maple cream cookies. It's
Cool.
Boston's maple leaf cream cookies.
Ooh.
And like I said, we don't have an Aldi's up here, but I think they have them other places. So I'm going to have to be, yeah, it looks like Walmart has them. And
Are you saying hello?
hi, beautiful boy.
He's just like
Aw.
sitting here.
Aw.
Titus, you're a dingus.
And Jamie says, yes, the Benton is the Aldi brand. Okay. And Jamie also says, Lucy, I am, my Hobby Lobby didn't have that one.
Yeah, my Hobby Lobby was sold out of all of these. They sold out of these. But they had this one, and then they had a smaller one like this with a nutcracker on it, I believe.
Oh, how fun.
And then Michael's has a ton of Christmas diamond darts right now.
Oh,
There's lots
that's
of
so
them.
cool. I want to finish this one, and I think I have another one I do have another one. It's the The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's Jack and Sally.
Ooh.
I haven't started that one, so that I'll want to finish that before I buy some more. And yes, Alma, that is Sherlock Holmes. And Jamie says, I finished listening to The Hound of the Baskervilles yesterday. It was the first time to read Sherlock. What did you think? The Hound of the Baskervilles, it's the one that I go to more often. I also just finished Sign of Four.
I love The Study in Scarlet too. That one's really good.
I'm in the middle of that one right now. I think I just finished part 1 of that one.
Love it.
The Sign of Four, last year, there's a local, what are they? Theater group, I guess. And they do some really fun things. So, gosh, I don't remember when it was.
Dennis, come here.
2021 or 2, they had a reading of a new play that was being developed that was Persuasion, and it was on my birthday. So I called my cousin. I was like, look, we need to go to this. That's how I want to celebrate my birthday. So she went with me, and it was so fun because they still wore costumes and they moved around a little bit, but they had their scripts and were doing like a reading of it. It was so good. Well, the same theater company last year did a reading of The Sign of Four, which the director was the one that had made that script. And it was just so fun. It's so fun to go. It's not a full-blown production. There's maybe 50 people, 60 people in the audience, and it's just a lot of fun. Woohoo! And Alma just finished this study of Scarlet in this month and really liked it.
So good.
That's the one that I've read it before, but I'm in the middle of it. I was doing, trying to read more Sherlock Holmes this month while I was working on that Lego.
So good.
And Jamie says that she enjoyed it and she has A Study in Scarlet ready to read. Yeah, look, we're all on the same page, people.
I have to show you guys something. Sherlock is making me want to show you all something.
Okay. I'm going to have some of my tea while she is doing that. What have you got?
We have the whole series of the BBC.
Oh, that's the one with Benedict Cumberbatch. And
yes. We have the Blu-rays. It's
very
so
nice.
good. It's so
Very
good. A Study in Scarlet is the first episode
Mm-hmm.
of season 1.
Yes.
It's
I
so
loved
good.
that. I
It's so
loved how they did like all the text things and all of that. It was so good. That's like, they did such a good job bringing it into today's time, but still keeping like the essence of the characters and stuff. It was so good. Yeah.
It's very good. Very good adaptation.
I really did like that one. All right. We are down at the end of the comments again. So let's start another sprint and we'll go to 10 after. Does that sound good? All right. We'll get everything set up here.
Are you gonna do Diamond Art this sprint?
I think so. Yeah. I'm gonna get a little bite because I'm a little hungry.
Me too.
And then I'm gonna work on my diamond art.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see you back at 10 after.
Cool.
And we are back.
Hello.
Let me get this banner off of here. Get into the comments.
I did nothing that sprint.
I did eat a little bit of dinner. I probably could have eaten more, but what I ate was fine. I did work on the diamond dots. I got
Woohoo!
this little section that I'm working on here.
He's so cute. I feel like Diamond Dots is one of the best brands out there.
It's the, I think all the ones that I have done are diamond dots. I think that they're, well, except those coasters that I showed you the other day. That was I don't know that was like any brand. But Diamond Dots itself has like an offshoot one. But if you look at the packaging, it still says Diamond Dots on it, like really small. So those are the only ones that I have done. And I think that's why I call it Diamond Dots. But yeah.
I've
But
done a few different ones, but like once you do, I feel like once you do a really good quality one, it's hard to do a cheap one.
Yeah, that's probably right.
It's less enjoyable, I should say.
I found diamond dots at a scrapbook expo here in Sacramento. They had a booth and they were doing like demos, and so you could, I think it cost like $5 or something, and they gave you like a little square and all of the stuff that you needed to do it. And then they showed you how to do it. So I did a sunflower, and it was so like, I couldn't stop. I was with a friend and she's like, didn't you want to go look at this other booth? And I was like, I am busy right here.
Yep.
But yeah, so I started to check out all the kits that they had, and it was just unbelievable because they had like really big ones to like, tiny small ones. It was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mostly do the Hobby Lobby and the Michaels brand because that's what's local to me. I can find diamond dots at Hobby Lobby once in a while, and I think occasionally Walmart has some of the offset ones that you were talking about.
Yeah, I don't think I've checked Walmart, but I have bought at Hobby Lobby. I haven't bought any at Michael's, but I used to buy some at Joann. I think that's where I got the Nightmare Before Christmas one, was at Joann.
Diamond Art Club is supposed to be like the bougiest of diamond art.
Yes. I don't have any of those, but I saw, like, I think after I had gone to that scrapbook expo, then I did like an internet search, and like there's people on YouTube that have channels where that's what they do, is just the diamond art. And you know that little click. It's so satisfying.
Yep.
Yeah. And so they have channels that do that, and they were all talking about that Diamond Art Club. And I was like, what is it? What is it? And
it's
like
so
I said,
expensive.
Yeah.
There's like this Pegasus that is gorgeous, and it's purple, and it's like probably, it's big. It's like probably this long and like this tall. $300.
Yeah. I have my primary hobbies: scrapbooking, card making, and knitting. And I will spend on those hobbies. But like all the other stuff that I do, it's just kind of like a side thing. So I don't want to spend like a lot of money unless I get serious about it. And that's also why I'm like, trying not to purchase kits. Like if I find them on a good sale, like that Jack and Sally, it was on a really good sale. So I wasn't ready to start it, but I was like, I'll get it now because it's on sale. And then it'll be there when I'm need another one to do. So,
Yeah, this is originally $8 and I got it 50%.
oh, that's really good. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So Jamie, getting back to Sherlock, says that she watched some of the movies but had never read any. So that's cool that the movies brought you to the books. That is what I think is really cool about, like, Agatha Christie is my favorite. I like reread her all the time. And I love that more people find her from the adaptations of the TV shows and the movies and stuff, than just like know who she is, especially like younger generations. And even though like the Kenneth Branagh Agatha Christie's are fine movies, to me they don't compare to the books, but they bring people to Agatha Christie. So I think that is really cool. Just like the BBC Sherlock and then the American Elementary, those brought people to Sherlock books. And so, yeah, I love that.
Elementary. So good. Lucy Lou.
Yes. And this is just us going off camera so we could eat. But this sounds amazing. You are making chicken mushroom pot pie.
It's the hold on. Oh, I already threw the box away, but it's the Marie Callender's brand.
Oh, yes. I love her.
The sauce was weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it had like I think overpowering mushroom flavor.
I was going to ask if it was the mushroom.
I added some everything bagel and that helped a little, but I still wasn't able to eat it all. I know it's cool to be able to microwave it, but I feel like it doesn't cook it evenly. So the crust seems a little overdone to me.
I want to say that I have tried her. Does she have a turkey pot pie? I know I've done her chicken pot pies, but
So good.
She also has Marie Callender, like she's a real person. Marie Callender's has a cauliflower crust pot pie. And I've had that and it was really good.
I love me a pot pie.
Me too.
So good.
And Tori is here. She says,
hi, Tori. Hi.
And there you say, the sauce is weird.
It's so weird.
And Jamie says, sorry, I stepped away a moment. No problem. Step away as you like.
Jamie.
Oh my goodness. We have Ben. Hello and howdy do.
Hi. Benny.
Yay. And Jamie is saying hello to Ben as well. That's so cool that you're here. I'm glad. Welcome.
I'm so happy to see you in the comments, Benny. It's nice to see you.
Me too.
Benny, we need to sprint again soon. It's been a hot minute.
I know I missed that one that you guys had done before, but I think I went back and watched it after you told me that you had sprinted
with me and Ben and Micah.
Micah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was fun to watch too.
It was fun. Yeah, Micah didn't stay with us all night, but it was still cool.
Yep.
It was still a good time.
So how did everybody do with what they were doing? So I was still listening to Tale of Two Cities. And, you know, my emotions are here and there because, like, I know how it ends, but I'm, like, wrapped up in the story anyway. And I got to where the Marquis is, like, under his breath threatening the nephew. But, yeah, so that is... I actually got a little farther. I got to where I'm trying to find it in my physical book.
I have a couple different copies of that.
Yeah. I think I only have this one, and I bought it probably the last time I read it. Or Charles Darnay was kind of fishing around to see if Lucy liked him, or if the doctor would allow him to court her. Let's see when this was published. (2004). 21 years ago, last time I read it.
That's crazy. I think I am going to do what you suggested.
Yeah.
I think it makes more sense.
It does. I mean, let's bring it to the chat.
So I didn't tell y'all what I'm working on tonight. I'm not actually reading. I'm just leaving it at 2 books for the month. I read 2 books in October. And I'm just gonna kind of do a reset and start reading again in November. But I am trying to streamline our DVD collection because we have an obscene amount of DVDs and Blu-rays. Our Blu-ray collection has kind of gotten out of control. And so we're taking them out of the original cases. This is Batman versus Robin. It's like a cartoon. CGI one that's Steve's. And we're putting them in these CD cases like this. And I asked M during sprints last time if, like, in a situation like this with Bambi, where I got the Blu-ray and the DVD, 100% of the time we always choose the Blu-ray over the DVD when we're gonna watch a movie. And so part of this is for packing purposes too, like moving next year to make life a little easier for us. I hate dusting. I hate it so much. And I feel like these just are dust collectors sitting on this shelf. So something like this, I think, is going to keep the dust more at bay. It's easier to dust this off than to dust 80 of these because this holds 88 DVDs. So my question to M, long story short, was, do you think it's safe to leave the DVD in here and put the disc, or just have the Blu-ray in here? Because the cases are all going to go into a Sterilite bin, and then they're going to go down into our basement. And I don't necessarily, I'm more or less concerned about it being safe in the case, in the thing, as opposed to being in here.
I think that if you don't have them packed in where they're putting pressure, they should be fine. But if you are concerned, if you could find just some of like that packing plastic stuff and just put a little square in there and in the case, yeah. What do y'all think?
Yeah, y'all should tell me what you think, because otherwise, the other idea was to put like the Blu-ray at the top and then put the DVD down below. And then we get into the situation where sometimes they'll come with a disc of special features. So it's got like 3 discs. So then I'm going to put the Blu-ray, the DVD, and then have the special features here too. Or should I just leave the DVD and the special features in the case? We don't really ever watch those special features.
One thought that I was having was to put the DVDs in like a separate wallet. So just only do your Blu-rays in one wallet and then put your DVDs in a different wallet. So if you perchance wanted the DVD, you would have it in a wallet and then you have nothing in the case.
And then we don't have anything in the case. Yeah.
The burning question in my mind is, do you have them in alphabetical order in the wallet? Okay.
Yes. So I keep any titles that have a number that start with a number by numerical. So 3, and then 310, and then 10, 17, 27. This is a good movie, by the way. And then this one is 50 First Dates, 101. So I have it by number, and then we get into the A's and everything alphabetical. So, and then each case is numbered. So this is case 1, and I have 9 cases, y'all. That's so embarrassing. But then I like wrote everything down. So like this is case 1 at the top, and then I have it, and then I have a highlighting system, If it's blue, that means we have it on Blu-ray. If it's yellow, it means we only have the DVD. If it's purple, that means we have it on the 4K. So
See,
I've
that
got
was
notes.
Jeanette's question too. Alphabetical was my question too, she says.
Yes, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
100%. I had it organized by genre one time, and that was so confusing. I could not find anything because then I'd ask myself, okay, is it filed under romance? Is it filed under comedy? If it's a rom-com, because rom-com could be its own genre. And then we filed by rating. So like all the G were in one wallet, all the PG was in one, all the PG-13, and then all the R. But that again was really complicated. And yeah.
My cousin has her DVDs or Blu-rays, whatever she has, in wallets, but I don't think that they're organized in any way. That's why I was wondering if you had them alphabetical, because I know there are times where like we want to watch a movie and her husband is like going through all the wallets and flipping all the pages trying to find the DVD. And it's like, you know what? I have it digital. Let's just log into my, Apple TV or whatever, and let's just watch it.
Yeah.
He's like, but I have it. I have the disc. I have it. And it's like, yeah, but do you know where it is?
Mm-hmm.
And Jeanette loves that you created a list to track.
I did. And I also have, for packing purposes, because so like for the 101 Dalmatian, I have a spot that tells me how many discs need to be like in that case total. And then also like, because before we got married, or right when we got married, Steve and I had over 1,000 DVDs between the two of us. This was back when like Blu-ray was just becoming a thing. We hadn't really started collecting Blu-rays yet. We had over 1,000 DVDs between the two of us, and we were moving from my parents' basement and his parents' basement to a tiny 2-bedroom apartment. And so we got rid of a lot because we had a lot of duplicates. But then what we did is we ended up getting rid of all of the cases and going into something like this, where we have the like sleeves, and it's a double-sided. So then that allowed if we had like a 2-disc or something like that. But I was stupid and I threw away all the cases. Like I recycled all the cases and everything. And I'm really regretting that. I really started regretting that. So then when we started collecting Blu-rays, we decided that we want to keep the cases, but I want to streamline it a little. And now I've been keeping the DVDs and Blu-rays separate. But sometimes it's hard. I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes I'm like, wait, do we have that on Blu-ray? Or do we only have it on DVD? And so like keeping it all together allows me to see, okay, I have this on Blu-ray, I have this on DVD, I don't have this on Blu-ray, and makes it easier for just purposes later on. Like, is this a DVD I want to eventually buy on Blu-ray? This is a Blu-ray I want to buy on 4K, those kinds of things. So
here's Jeanette's suggestion. She would keep the Blu-ray and DVDs together in the same wallet. That way you don't have to search different wallets for each version.
Yeah.
So I guess if you did have some movies that were only on Blu-ray and some that were only on DVD, if they're all in the same wallet alphabetically, then you could just watch it in whatever version you had it, right?
Yeah. The only one I was questioning is if I have it on both.
You have two.
Like with the 101 Dalmatians, like, do I take up the sleeve in this wallet or do I just leave it in the case?
And Ben says, speaking of DVDs, I've started venturing to my local used bookstore again to continue my DVD library. I want to start weaning myself off of most streaming platforms in 2026. That's a good idea. I'm the person that if I buy something on streaming, I probably still buy it physically. So whatever I've purchased, like through Amazon Prime or through Apple, I probably have like a DVD or a Blu-ray of that too. And a lot of times when you buy like the special editions, you get a digital copy. So then it goes into my digital library, but I still have the physical copy. And Carmen says, I would keep them together.
It's kind of the consensus I'm getting.
And Ben says, not that I don't like the convenience, but if I want to purchase a car in the next 4 to 5 weeks, something's got to make the cut so I can make those payments. I get ya. My car, thankfully, is paid off, so I don't have a monthly car payment right now, and it's just wonderful.
Same.
Yeah.
But when we move to La Crosse, we're going to have to get a second vehicle, and I'm not excited about having a car payment again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not excited about it, but
And Jeanette says, put both in the wallet, don't keep in the case of storing the cases. There's Jeanette's suggestion for you. Do you think that they would get damaged, Jeanette, by storing them in the cases?
I'm concerned about the DVDs, and also like in case of like water damage or something, like because we're gonna eventually start putting stuff in a storage unit. But like the artwork too, I didn't know if I should like take this out and like put this in like sleeve protectors, and then just store the cases, and then once we move to our new house, we could, put everything back together. But I just am worried, like, especially once we start moving things into the storage unit, of how it's going to affect the DVDs and stuff.
Do you already have a storage unit?
No, we don't yet. But we're probably going to get that when we have a more solidified, like, this is when we're moving, or this is the date we're moving. That way we can plan it better.
Well, I don't know if I shared this during your sprints or not. I may not have shared it at all. But my mom would take the artwork and cut it down to the size of like the wallet sleeve and stick it in there. That's my mom's way of doing stuff. My stuff is still all in its cases. Okay. I don't have it in a wallet, but I think I told you about the puzzle that I had that was like a Thomas Kincaid Disney princess puzzle, and that my mom wanted to borrow, and she couldn't fit it in her suitcase in the box. So she cut the box up and packed it in like Ziploc baggies. And I was like, that was my puzzle.
That's how we store our puzzles too. I don't know what it is about the artwork on DVDs. It's just a little more sentimental to me, I think, than the artwork on puzzles. I don't know why. But like I thought I could just like put them in sleeves alphabetically and then keep them in a like a locked binder or something like that, or keep them in a binder on my shelf, and that way they won't get, especially again, if water damage, that could ruin the artwork, it could ruin the DVD. The cases are replaceable. You can get like a pack of like 10 cases for like pretty affordable. And there's just actually a website where you can like download and print replacement covers for free, but then you have to take the time to do that, and you got to pay for the ink, and then you have to take the time to cut them out and size them in there, right? But so everything's replaceable. I understand that, but like I just
Well, it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot, especially since you have them. It's not like those original batch where you don't have it anymore, right? You still have it right now. So, yeah. And Jeanette says she thinks they could get damaged, and she didn't even think about the artwork.
Yeah.
All right.
Again, I'm just thinking for packing purposes and moving. The main reason I'm doing this is because I want them off my shelf. Like I want the cases off my shelf because they are such a pain in the butt to dust, and I hate dusting the way it is. And I think that these just protect them from the dust a lot better, especially if these get cracked or, like this one doesn't shut all the way. This one doesn't even shut properly. So I feel like it's not fully protecting it the way that something like this is, because this is a hardback and it zips all the way, and I don't know. I think it looks sleeker too, sitting on the shelf, lined up there 1 through 9.
That is nice. I have mine. I have a cabinet that holds my television, and it has like cabinets on the side, like, drawers, not drawers, doors. And there's 3 shelves in each one. So it's like closed. It's a glass surrounded by wood, the doors. So I can see my DVDs, but they are protected, so I don't have to dust in there as often.
Oh, that's nice.
And then I do have some other shelves where I have more DVDs that didn't fit in there. And I do that, though. I just like do a quick, like the Swiffer duster thing.
Yeah.
And do that. I don't like take them out and dust them. Like probably my dad would do that, but I don't.
See, here's my issue is we have 3 huskies and their hair during shedding season goes everywhere. And I feel like, yeah, again, I can dust it all I want to, but it's not going to stop one from slipping in there and scratching a DVD. So I need to get a glass bookcase. Something like this would be awesome for DVDs.
The only thing is that because of the depth of that piece of furniture, my DVDs are in there and they're 3 deep. So if I want a DVD that's all the way to the back, I have to take out like 2 rows of DVDs to get to the DVD that's in the back. So what I did was I kind of like the ones that are my favorite, I put on the front row and then put the rest of them.
That's very smart.
Okay, let's see. Ben says, too bad they don't have a way to condense books for packaging or for packing, or maybe at least have a magic bottomless bag like Mary Poppins.
I would love to have Mary Poppins carpet bag. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
And a Harry Potter wand. I feel like we could be so productive if we had Mary Poppins bag and Harry Potter's wand. Like, I would be so productive. My house would be spotless.
Right? Like Molly Weasley.
I could get so much done.
Dishes doing themselves. Yeah.
Why can't magic be real and like not be witchcraft? Like, in Jesus' name, will you please wash yourselves?
That's funny. Oh, I love Mary Poppins.
I do too. Did you see the Return of Mary Poppins?
I did. Yeah.
It was so cute.
It was really cute. I enjoyed it a lot.
The only thing is I wish they would have had Julie Andrews play her again. And, it would have humanized her a little to have her have aged a little bit, so but that's okay.
Yeah, but she's magic, right?
Rachel did fine. She did just fine, but.
And let's see. That was the same.
For my books, what I'm doing is at Walmart, they have the Sterilite bins, but they're A, on wheels, and B, they have a handle. So you can pull it and roll it. So that's where, as I start going through my shelves, I'm going to be putting anything that I know for a fact that I don't want to get rid of, but that I'm not planning to read before we move, into one of those. And then that's not going into a storage unit. That's staying right here in my house until we move.
I have boxes, not a lot, but I have some boxes of books that I didn't think I was going to get to, like in the immediate time. So they are boxed and in my garage. And now that I've been reading so much again, like I went through one of those boxes and it didn't have the books that I wanted. And I was like, I can't keep like pulling these boxes out because I just make a mess. And I would have liked to have made a list like you did and put it on the outside of the box so I would know what books were in each box. So I could easily get to the one book that I wanted. But Jamie says, LOL, Ben, it's called a Kindle.
Oh, my Lanta. It's so funny.
And Ben says, well, why do you think that the wizarding world hides itself from muggles? then everyone would want magical solutions to their problems, Harry. What a
I
quote.
love
There you
Hagrid
go.
so much.
There you go.
I know.
And Ben says, can you tell what I've been reading lately? Oh,
What
I
book
thought
are
you were
you-
just like pulling that out.
What book are you on, Ben? What book are you reading currently? I just started rereading book 3. It's one of my favorites. I love book 3. Cece!
Hello, Andrea. Hello.
I love how she spelled hello. It's so cute.
Hello is what she said.
Cece, I have my pickle shirt on.
Oh, well. Oh,
My
that's
pickle
fun.
shirt.
I was talking to one of my coworkers about Harry Potter on Wednesday, and because he has just been recently watching the movies again, like he's seen them before, but he hasn't read the books. And so he's like, in this, he's like, does Narcissa tell, or does Harry tell Narcissa something? And I was like, dude, it has been years since I've read those books. And he's like, well, I thought that the book would have more information. I was like, maybe it does, but I can't tell you off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But I told him I would it's in the last book. So I told him that I would take that to work tomorrow and we would look it up so then he could know.
I love the book so much.
Yeah.
Anyways, who loves this movie? I love this movie so much. We got this for 50 cents at the pawn shop yesterday.
That's amazing. That's a bargain.
Yeah.
I love the look of Bambi. I love Bambi. I love Thumper. I love Flower. It's so good. But this movie came into theaters like on, when they re-release them when I was very young and my biological mother had passed away like right before that. And my aunt and uncle took me to go see that at the movie theater. And I was just like devastated. And the Bambi. So I had the Disney albums that you could read and listen to the story. The Bambi one never came out of its cellophane. I couldn't.
I don't blame you, sweetheart.
But I love Bambi. The look of it, everything is so
cute.
good. But yeah, I don't watch the movie. I tried watching it a few years ago, maybe about 10 years ago. I was babysitting my sister's children, and she's like, "Oh, we bought Bambi," and I was like, "Whoa, Bambi!" And I was like, "Okay, but I'll watch it for the kids, right?" And I was like, "I'm an adult now; I can move on."
Did you make it through it?
Well, I was doing okay, but it was my niece who was like 5 at the time, and she's like, "This is scary," and I was like, "Okay," so we stopped it.
Oh, this one.
Oh,
so good. Okay, I'm showing y'all my Disney.
Right.
I'm at the B's. Can y'all tell which letter of the alphabet I'm on?
I know.
Brave.
Oh, I will show you something that's not a DVD, but go ahead. Continue showing. I'll be right back.
Who all has seen Braveheart? Oh, it's so good. It's so good. This is a naughty movie that we're probably unhauling. If y'all haven't seen it. It's really funny, but it's really naughty. We're going to have to watch it. But Conviction City, I think we're probably going to unhaul it. It's so naughty, but it's so funny, y'all. And I have both the Blu-ray and the DVD for that one. I don't know what happened to the artwork for this. This is Beetlejuice. And then Batman versus Robin. This is Steve's. And then we have the 4 original Batmans with with Michael Keaton. This is the 4 original. So those are the B's. And that's just the Blu-rays.
Okay.
Have you seen this movie, Em? Have you seen this one? It's so naughty.
What is it called?
Bridesmaids.
No, I haven't.
It's so naughty. We have to unhaul it.
I haven't seen that one. So I told you I love Bambi. Just not watching the movie.
Merch.
But
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
It is
It's
so cute.
There's a
And then
store
look at
in the
the
Mall of
inside.
America called Box Lunch, and it literally has a whole bunch of like pop culture and Disney merch. And
Yeah, we have
you have Box Lunch?
we have one at our mall.
Oh, it's so good. I love Box Lunch. I love that store.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
such a good
I'm
store.
jealous of Mall of America though, but our mall does have Box Lunch, and they do have a ton.
I love the Mall
We'll
of
give.
America.
Yeah,
Even
I
I
would
love the
love
Mall
to
of
go
America.
there.
You have to go, and when you come, tell me because I'll meet you and I'll give you a tour of the Twin
Okay.
Cities. And there is a Barnes and Noble up there that is a prototype store. So like it's not like any other Barnes and Noble in the country. And so I would have to take you to that one as well because it's pretty
Absolutely.
amazing. It's beautiful.
That's
And there's an actual restaurant in there.
Yeah.
Restaurant.
Is it called? Because we have one that has like, I forget if they call it like Barnes and Noble Kitchen or something like that. But yeah, they do food service in there too, more than like the cafe. It's like a bigger space, and they do like food demos and things.
Mm-hmm.
And Jamie says, "Hey, Cece." And Cece says, "Bambi, I haven't watched it in so long."
It's so sad, but it's so cute. It's so
Well,
good.
I mean, it ends
does have
well.
I feel like
Yeah.
it has a happy ending, but yeah, it's
Mhm.
very, very sad in the beginning. But so is Up.
You know what? Like all the Disney. So I told you about my niece, right? We had to stop watching Sleeping Beauty. We had to stop watching Cinderella. We had to stop watching Snow White because they all got to a point where they were too scary for her.
Well, yeah.
You know?
Some of the original Disney movies have like some pretty intense dark
Mhm.
magic in it. So
And yeah, you know, and I mean, that's what I grew up watching. So it doesn't like doesn't
doesn't
feel like
bother
that
me.
for me. But at the same time, Snow White, when the evil queen turned into the crone, oh my
Mhm.
goodness, I was
Yeah.
just like, oh, she's so scary. Yeah.
Mhm.
And Ben says that he's rereading book 1. Normally, I would be halfway through book 2 by now on my revisit, but I just had to go and get bitten by the fiction writing bug. It's quite the pickle.
Pickle.
And he says, actually, a pickle with a burger sounds really good right about now. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Pickles are so good.
I do. I love them.
I love the dill.
Me too. Yeah. I found a pickle called whatchadill at it's either from like Minnesota or Wisconsin, but we have a thing called Apple Hill over here that's just a bunch of different apple farmers and different orchards and stuff, and they're all like independently owned. But during this time of year, they're all open to the public. You can come and pick apples. Some of them have apples ready to go. Some of them have other things. In October and up through Thanksgiving, I think, they have like different vendors that sell things at the different places. And there's one called Boa Vista, and they're open year round. I think it's the only one up there that's open year round. The other ones are just seasonal, but they sell pickles and olives and olive oil and just like, you know, all that stuff that you can and preserve and things like that, plus the fresh fruits. Plus they also have like vegetables that you could purchase, and they make pies, so you can buy pies either ready to eat or like frozen that you bake at home. They just have like all kinds of stuff, but they had whatchadill pickles, and you know, I was like, I was like, it's a dill pickle. And I was like, I'm going to try this. So I bought a jar and they were so good. And I haven't been able to find them anywhere else except online. And I think that they come from like Minnesota or Wisconsin.
Oh my gosh. And I'm going to be living on the border of both of those states because La Crosse is right on the border of Wisconsin and Minnesota.
Let's see. Maybe they're spreading because I see one that's in Texas and one that's in Oregon. Wisconsin Cheese Company.
Oh my gosh.
What
I
should
want
dill
one.
pickle? Yeah. So they're, like boutique pickles, I guess, but they're so good.
Okay.
And Annie says that she loved Bambi. It was her favorite Disney cartoon. It's so pretty. I love the art of it.
It's just so beautiful.
And
Do you
Celestia said,
do you think you could get through it now if you were to
I
try
think
it?
so. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. I mean, that was just so raw back then when I
Oh, yeah.
saw it the
100%.
first time. So
100%.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Celestria says she saw Braveheart, but really don't remember it at all. I don't think I watched it. And Ben says Braveheart isn't Disney, Lucy. What you talking about?
I understand that, but I'm in the bees right now, Benny, and Braveheart is a bee. I don't have all my Disney movies sorted out, dude.
Oh, Reese says hello.
Reeser!
Oh, and Cece has to go. So she says
Hi,
bye.
Cece. Rude.
And Reese says, I love you, girls.
Love you, Reese.
And Annie says, I have an adorable Bambi mug. Oh, I bet it's really gorgeous. Because like I said, the artwork is so good. All the Bambi stuff, all the Winnie the Pooh stuff is so good. And let's see. Jamie says, I've seen Braveheart. It's about my ancestors, Robert the Bruce, Reed Brucey, and William Wallace. Maiden name was Bruce, and his grandmother was a Wallace. So cool.
That's crazy. That's crazy, Jamie. Braveheart's so good.
And Annie says, I had nightmares for years about a chasm with a spooky bridge over it. When I rewatched Sleeping Beauty, there it is, leading to Maleficent's castle. Stuck in my mind
Maleficent's
all those
another really
years.
good movie.
Yeah.
Maleficent.
I watched it. I don't think my cousin really loved it. We watched it together, and I thought it was good, but I wasn't blown over by it.
No, but it was still good.
It was good. And Ben says
It's so good.
Up gets sadder much earlier on than Bambi does. Okay, let's be real. Much of classic Disney either has a very sad moment or a very dark, scary moment. True. Very true. And I love Up, but yeah, the whole Carl and Ellie thing is so heartbreaking.
It really is.
And Ben says, starting with their very first scene, Snow White's death, the aforementioned queen transformation, and even when Snow White was lost in the woods and was imagining all of those monstrous images.
Gosh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And the pansies in Alice in Wonderland sometimes give me nightmares.
Oh, really?
Pansies. I don't know why. They give CC nightmares too.
Oh, funny.
I gave her a hard time about it, but then I went and I watched it. I was like, oh yeah, that is really creepy.
There was it Alice in Wonderland? I don't think, was it out? No. It was Return to Oz.
I have that movie.
That one creeped me out.
The Wheelers. The Wheelers.
And Jamie says hello to Reese.
Hi, Reese.
And Ben says Braveheart is a B. You take that back. Braveheart is easily an A+ movie.
Ben.
You got to watch your words when Ben is in the house.
It's a B. It starts with a B. Braveheart starts with a B. Ben. So does Ben. Ben is a B. Oh, I got Maggie and Titus and Isabella's kerchiefs off. So here's Titus's.
Oh,
He's got
that's
the back because he's batty. He's a little bat crazy. And then Isabella has the candy corn, as y'all saw.
Don't tell me it's because she's corny.
She's so sweet. She's a sweetheart. And then Maggie has the jack-o'-lanterns because she's my little pumpkin.
Oh, that's awesome. I call all my nieces and nephews Pumpkin.
Yeah.
One of them's like, why do you call me Pumpkin, when he was like really little? And I was like, because, or I called him Pumpkin Pie. And he's like, why do you call me Pumpkin Pie? And I was like, because pumpkin pie is my favorite and you're my favorite.
Oh, I want pumpkin pie now. Oh my gosh.
Okay, and Ben says Return to Oz is one of those movies that seems to go out of its way to be the tonal opposite of its predecessor, Flying Monkeys notwithstanding.
Wizard of Oz is pretty dark though, Benny. Regardless.
It
Return
is.
to Oz is creepy on another level, but the original is still pretty dark.
But I love it.
I do too.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
And Annie says, I think all the Oz books are rather creepy. I tried to read them but couldn't get through the first one with the pumpkin head.
Well,
The pumpkin head was kind of creepy.
I love the
I
first
was like really sad with the China doll.
Yeah, and also I don't like that her slippers are silver.
Silver, yeah.
You know why they made them ruby in the movie? Because it was one of the first ones that had Technicolor.
Yeah.
And if they had been silver in the movie, it wouldn't have been as drastic of a, of a change when they went from black and white to the Technicolor. So that's why they made them ruby instead of silver on screen. Yeah. Which I'm very happy about because I love me some ruby slippers.
Right? Me too. Me too. I dressed as Dorothy one Halloween. I made my costume and I didn't have ruby slippers, but they had some like ruby slipper covers, shoe covers.
Oh yeah.
Over. But yeah, that was fun. I had a little Toto in a basket and everything.
I was Dorothy for Halloween more times than I can count on two hands. And I have ruby slippers. I think they're in storage with all my Halloween costumes, but I do have ruby slippers. They're like just little ballet flats that have ruby sequins on them, or like red sequins.
Yeah.
They're really cute though.
That's the look that those little shoe covers gave me. So I think I was wearing ballet slippers underneath them to give that look. But yeah, I love Halloween. I'm going to be Kim Possible tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I kind of wanted to be Belle, but I have asked me if I have my costume. No, I don't. So I don't know what I'm going to do.
A guy at work, we were talking about Kim Possible, and I was like, that's a costume we could do. So he's going to be Ron Stoppable, and I'm going to be Kim Possible.
I love that so much. I was thinking of trying to be Wednesday Addams, but I don't think my hair is long enough. My hair is not long enough.
How long is your hair? You could do it. You could do braids. Could be little, because hers is not that long, right? Maybe up to here when she does the braids. You could do it. It'll give the look. All right, we're just at 7. If we do another sprint, that'll give us some time to wrap up before you gotta go. Jamie is dressing as a Jane Austen type character tomorrow. That is amazing. I bought a pattern for a Regency dress, but I have not gotten around to making it.
Do you sew?
I do, yeah.
I want to learn to sew.
I sewed that Dorothy costume. I bought some
Oh my
accessories, but I made the dress. And yeah, I love it. It's fun. But I have to start like in July. So tomorrow I didn't make anything for that. It's just, long black sleeve shirt, olive green pants that look like cargo pants, black shoes, brown belt. Yeah. So red hair. I'm dyeing my hair.
Cute.
It'll be red tomorrow.
I can't wait to see it.
It's a washout, but it'll probably still be around somewhat. I am planning on doing sprints next Thursday, so I will have semi-red hair.
Yay.
Okay, let's get
I
another
love
sprint.
Are you going to show your belly button like she does? Are you going to wear the crop top? Girl, look at her. You see her?
I do, but no, there's another one where it like covers, so mine will be covered. I do not support.
I want to see that.
I do not support showing my belly button.
I have to show you one more thing before we sprint. I got these in lacrosse, these nails. Do they not have Lord of the Rings vibes?
They do. Those are so cool.
Aren't they pretty? I love them.
Yeah.
They've started falling off, the ones I have on now. So I think those are going to be the next ones I do.
I cut mine and painted them, but this one, the polish peeled off of it, but it's still on the other ones. So I don't know if I will repair that before tomorrow or not.
I gotta look up Wednesday Adams.
And Annie says your costume sounds fun. You know what? That's what I think like Halloween should be. It's just fun and just like lighthearted and not like really dark and spooky and stuff. I know some people like that. For me, Halloween is just fun and treats. And I used to make costumes for my nieces and nephews. But they did have to put their order in by July. Otherwise, like I would not have time to like do them all. Okay, let's get our ambiance going. And we are back. How did everybody do? Let's see. Annie, these are some leftover comments. I think Annie says, I like all the Halloween cartoons and kids shows. Me too. Most years, not this year, this has been a really weird year for me, but most years I like to do a 31 days of Halloween movies, but it's like fun, family movies. And sometimes even I'll do like Scooby-Doo and things like that are like Halloween theme, or even just any regular Scooby-Doo, because I always feel that that's the same kind of spirit, where the bad guys are really just in costume and stuff. So, yeah. Jamie says, my husband bought me a sewing machine for Christmas so I could learn to sew. I have barely used it. Jamie, are you interested in wanting to sew? Or is it, just like a someday type of thing? And Morgan says, I lost count of how many rows I've knitted tonight, at least 5. But I spent the majority of that sprint trying to get a knot out of my yarn. Knots and yarns are the worst, for sure.
They really are.
Yeah, my cat Humphrey, I had to protect my knitting because he will take off with my yarn ball down the hall, and then I have to bring get it back in, reel it back in. But a lot of times he has made such a mess of it. I had started a scarf project last summer, and it was a summer scarf made with like a linen blend yarn. And he took it was 3 different colors, and you kind of alternate them, but they're all attached to the project. And he took one of them, and it was like down the hall and in the bedroom and stuff. And when I came home, it was like the ball was just like falling apart. And yeah, I like tried to straighten it out and I couldn't immediately. So I put it away. And it wasn't until this summer that I took it out again. And it took me like 3 days of working on it to get it straightened out to where I could knit that project again. So I get that. Untangling is not the funnest thing.
I have to let my dog in. Hold on.
Okay. Jamie read a bit and she's getting ready for bed. Good deal. Hey, Kelly, you have 50 pages left of On the Cliffs of Foxglove Manor left. So close. That is close, 50 pages.
I got my first case done.
Yay.
The set. So I got everything through Brave.
Oh, good. Well, that's pretty good. You have all the A's done.
Yep, all the A's and a lot of the B's, but I only have 2 sleeves left here, and Braveheart is next, and that's 3 discs. So I can't fit Braveheart in. But I feel like I could have gone onto a separate thing for the B's, but then that would be all of this space empty, and I don't want to have to try to I'm gonna have to buy 2 or 3 more of these probably, but I don't want to have to buy one for every letter of the alphabet. I think that'd be silly.
Okay. So Annie said she watched Boo to You Pooh and read 18% in Trick or Treat Murder by Leslie Meyer.
I've read books by Leslie Meyer. Is that a Winnie the Pooh movie?
It sounds like the Halloween episode of Winnie the Pooh, which is so cute sounding.
It is cute.
Let's see, Boo to You Pooh.
Oh my goodness.
It is. It's like the look, they're trick or treating.
Oh my gosh. That's so cute, though.
It is adorable.
I love it.
And Jamie says, whoops, I think it scrolled down. She says she wants to learn. My mom was a master seamstress. I didn't inherit her talent. It's just practice. It's just practice, Jamie. You got your machine. Start with something simple and just keep going, and you'll be there. And Kelly wants to crochet another sweater for myself to wear for winter. I just need to find a style that I like. I wanted to crochet one for like spring. You know how they make the granny squares and then they just like stitch them together to where it's like a little cardigan. I downloaded a pattern for that, but I haven't found yarn that I thought I had found some yarn, and I started it and it wasn't coming out the way I liked. So I made a baby blanket for a baby in the family with that yarn, but I still need to find some yarn to do that. But I'd love to do like a little granny square cardigan. It'd be better, I think, for like fall or spring because of the holes. It would be a little not quite the warmth that I would want for like winter. And Kelly says a pattern that doesn't require a whole ton of crochet talent. Are you a beginner crocheter, Kelly? And Annie is telling us about her movie. It's adorable, about Piglet being scared. Aw.
Piglet's always scared.
Piglet is so cute. And Carmen says that sounds really cute. Yeah, I love Winnie the Pooh. I don't know if I've ever worn my Pooh sweatshirt on any sprints.
So cute. I
don't
love
think
Winnie.
I do too. Yeah. All right. So I did more on this.
Woohoo!
I just have this little bit here, and then I'll be ready to peel back another section. This is what I'm talking about, Lucy, how I like cut the plastic to just expose what I'm working on. And then
Gotcha.
once I finish that section, I trim it off.
Okay.
And then I have this, it's like a ceramic tip knife. So it doesn't cut through the canvas, but it cuts through the plastic.
Oh,
So that I can pull, a little section of that off. But yeah, so I'm happy with the progress that I did there. And I got up to, I think, I started chapter 12, but I don't think I'm done with it yet in A Tale of Two Cities. So lots of good progress there. And Kelly says she's been doing it for a while and actually used to sell stuff that I made. I just want something simple that won't take a ton of time. In other words, I feel lazy. I get you. I have those projects too. I had been wanting to crochet, making that cardigan. And when that yarn didn't work out for that, I did that baby blanket. But then I also started a granny square blanket. Well, not a granny square blanket. A granny blanket. So I have this much so far. And this is simple. You're just doing the granny pattern, going around and around and around. But eventually I'll have a little blanket. Okay. How did Ben do? He finished most of the penultimate chapter of Sorcerer's Stone and revised a few lines of a drafted scene. Ben, that is so cool. So is this the first book that you've attempted to write? Or have you been writing for a while? And this is just your latest project? And Kelly says, I love the yarn you're using for the blanket. I want to make a blanket someday soon as well. That is just, I don't even remember where I got that yarn, probably Joanne, because I had a different project in mind and I wanted a yellow that was that color, but then this yarn turned out to be a little thicker than the other yarns that I had. So I decided to do that blanket. All right. So Lucy, well, we still have a little time. So let's chat about something. What shall we chat about?
Probably, I don't know.
Well, I would like to say thank you to everyone that's participated in my sprints this month. And participated if you read Alice in Wonderland or if you knit a project. I really thank you for participating. I loved it. And I will be having sprints on Thursdays, but they won't be like read-along, knit-along sprints. They'll just be general sprints. So whatever you want to do, if it's just reading or if you want to work on a project, that's all fine for those. I'm super excited that there was a good participation this year, and I hope to do it next year. So thank you for that.
It's been so fun.
I've loved it. Okay, Ben says negative. This is the umpteenth thing I've attempted in my life. This just happens to be the first thing that isn't a poem where I organically and excitedly formed a definite beginning, middle, and end. Well, congratulations, Ben. I think that's awesome.
That is very cool.
Yeah. And poetry. I think, had you mentioned that before on another sprints? I think that he writes poems. And Carmen says, it's been fun, Em. Thank you. Oh, well, you are welcome. I have enjoyed interacting with you, Carmen, and getting your thoughts about Alice in Wonderland and hearing all about your projects. It's been great. So what are you guys? Are you working tomorrow, Lucy?
I work 9 to 5 tomorrow. So, yeah.
Do people come into the store in costume?
Yeah, and we're allowed to dress up. I don't really have anything planned, so I don't really know what I'm going to do, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
If nothing else, I can just wear orange and...
Yep. Just seasonal colors.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let's see. And Jamie says, I really enjoyed this. Well, great. I'm so happy. That makes me happy. What are you going to be working on next, Lucy?
I got to decide if I want to even start my second case, because right now I'm just getting the DVDs. I'm adding the DVDs into the things, out of the cases and into the things. So I just decide if I want to even start the C's or if I want to leave them for tomorrow.
Well, you do have to get up early if you have to be at work at 9, right?
Yes, I do. And Steve wanted to watch part of the second half of the first Lord of the Rings movies because we got the extended edition and we watched the first half of Fellowship the other night, and then and now he wants to watch the second half. But I don't know. I might be too tired for a movie. So we might just hang out and then go to bed.
We, my family does a pumpkin carving contest every year. And every year somebody's crowned king of the patch, and they get to be the judge the next year. So my little nephew was king of the patch last year, so he got to judge this year. And I don't know how we didn't have everybody carving this year that we normally do. And I didn't carve my pumpkins outside on the porch, but it's not carved. I did not enter this year. But there are some really cool ones, and I'll show you a picture of my sister. She made a pumpkin that she could wear. And Annie says, thanks for sprints. It's been nice chatting. You too, Annie. I have enjoyed chatting with you also. Let me show you the picture.
Yeah, and then I should probably start heading up to get him. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's
amazing.
her. That's her head is inside that pumpkin.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
It's a lot of fun. Well, Lucy, thanks for coming on sprints with me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me again.
Of course, anytime. You are welcome.
I love it. And I have no plans to cancel my sprints next Wednesday, y'all. I'm sorry. It was kind of a crappy day because Titus had just like spent 2 hours running around the town. Like we had to chase him for literally 2.5 hours from like midnight until from like 10:30 until midnight 30 Tuesday night into Wednesday. And then Wednesday he was just naughty all day. And it was, so I just needed a night to just not have to pretend to be happy. So, but next Wednesday I should be back in action and I'll be reading.
Yeah. I know. I saw your message and I was like, oh, I was sad, but also like understanding because stuff happens and there are times that you just can't. So it was totally fine. But I'm glad that we were able to chat today.
Yes. It's very, very fun to chat. And you as well. You're welcome on my channel anytime as well. So
thank you. And
so
Kelly
fun.
says, thanks for sprints. I'm going to go wind down for bedtime. Have a great night, everyone. Yes. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you again for showing up for sprints. I love you all for coming. And I'll see some of you, I hope, if not all of you, next week. I think I'm going to have to start sprints later than 4 o'clock because I was rushing to try to get to 4. So I think 4:30 is just going to work better. So next week it'll be 4:30 and I hope you can join me. Everyone have a blessed evening.
Good night.
Good night.
Good
We'll
night,
see
Carol. Good night, everybody. Bye, Thank you.
More. Carmen says, thank you for the sprints, ladies. Good night, everyone. And Cher, oh my gosh, Cher, have you been here? Hey, Cher, anytime you want to jump on sprints, just send me a message and I'll send you the link. So maybe next week. I'm so bad about like asking ahead of time. But I'd love to have you again. And thanks for participating in the Readalong, Knitalong. And I can't wait to see your shawl when you get that done. And again, thank you all. Have a blessed night and we will see you next time.